And it's just crazy. You never talk about this organization, but on this show you said this about it. I mean, it looks like a lot of its activities are bad. And I said, looks like it's a junior CFR. I mean, hell, the CFR actually writes many of the laws, like Homeland Security and others, and immigration policy that are implemented word for word in law. And I'm not saying the CFR runs everything. It's this mental illness about, well, you know, mainstream media every day attacks me. Every day there's an article saying, Jones says it's the Trilateral Commission, Bilderberg Group, CFR, Club of Rome, UN. Which is it, Alex? I didn't say that. If you look at who heads up all those groups, including the CMP and all these scores of groups, it's literally like 100 people that head up all the groups, and that's how they control money and power and other politically active groups, diverse groups. Everybody in the CFR isn't bad. Most of them are like porch masons who are on the outside of the thing. And this is the management. I mean, read Carol Quigley's book, An Insider. He explains how all of this operates. And so I'm here saying, no, the major Protestant groups, the major Jewish groups, the major Catholic groups, most of the major Arab countries are all part of this power alliance. The globalists have got deals with the Chinese rulers. It's the ruling class using systems of control to dominate the population. And the ruling class uses big government and the threat of terror and other hoaxes like phony environmentalism as an excuse to get you to give up your life, give up your freedom. I mean, I meant to get to this more today, but here it is at the end. Here's an example. Information Week. DHS may scrap Border Patrol project. The Department of Homeland Security is reevaluating a plan to add security cameras, radar, and sensors to patrol efforts along the U.S.-Mexican border. Well, they only built 50-something miles of the 2,000-plus mile fence. They used illegals to do that. But meanwhile, all over the country, they've got checkpoints 10 miles, 20 miles, 100 miles deep. The Border Patrol searching citizens. And here's an L.A. Times article about that today. What American border agents search and seize? It's the same thing as the TSA. They take your cell phone, they take your computer, sometimes keep it 2-3 months, take their sweet time downloading everything off of it without a warrant, and giving it to law enforcement if they find anything they think is criminal. They just grab your electronics and just do this. And it says here they're going after citizens. The Border Patrol was used up in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for the G20. In the last year and a half, civil liberties groups and businesses travel leaders have complained about U.S. Border Patrol agents, broad authority to search and seize laptops, other electronic gadgets carried by international travelers. The new information details the extent to which this has happened. And it's just a hellish article about how they're just grabbing thousands and thousands and thousands. In one county, the one that borders San Diego and Mexico, 1,644 devices from travelers entering and leaving the country, according to data of the American Civil Liberties Union. And they took cell phones, laptops, digital cameras, MP3 players, flash drives, hard drives, DVDs. I mean, they just seize whatever they want like they're drugs. And now they want to do this to vitamins. I didn't get to John McCain. He's got a bill to make us like Canada to start restricting vitamins. See, you're being attacked by the power elite. You've got to get them back under the Constitution, get that hedge of protection back around us, and start slashing government. Instead, they're raising taxes, growing government. The whole economy's falling apart. The enemy is the New World Order. That's what we've got to get focused on and remove these systems instead of arguing all day about who runs it. See you back tomorrow. Retransmission starts now. Great job, crew.
You are listening to GCN.
Don't forget the free iPhone app. Send it to all your friends. The free iPhone app. Get it, folks. iPhone app.
Hello, this is Alex Jones with some important questions. If you're going into a battle and they give you a rifle and a sidearm, how much ammunition do you want? My answer would be all I can get. In the battle for freedom and the lives of your loved ones, food is your only ammunition. How much do you want? When do you want it? Now or after the battle starts? When will you need it? Can you buy it without proper identification? Will there be any food? Will it make your children sick? If there's a quarantine and you can't feed yourself, will you go to the gathering center?